I'm Sanui and welcome back to AIA Kids Court, a one-of-its-kind reality TV experience where we let children be the judge and the jury. As the best life insurance company in Sri Lanka, AIA is committed to helping people live healthier, longer and better lives. So this unique reality TV experience is all about helping parents to make positive changes in their lives for their kids. So last week, we connected with the Samaranayaka family and the Veera Surya family to check on their progress, and we are very happy to see their commitment in making positive changes towards a healthier, longer and better life. And today, we are here with our third and final family, the Tilakaratnas, to find out how they have been doing and how far they have come with bringing a positive change to their family life. So let's get this court going. But first, let's go meet our judges. Our first judge is HR Specialist and Retail Sector Head of Human Resource at John Keels Holdings PLC, Mr. Ashan Ransilige. Hi Ashan. How have you been doing these days?
It's great actually. It's nice to be back.
Good to know, good to know. All right. Up next, we have our very well-known cyclist, marketing and performance coach, Mr. Yasas Hevage. Hi Yasas.
Hey! Hi!
Hi.
Good to be back.
Awesome. I love the energy. Great. And lastly, a distinguished and dedicated child educator, Mrs. Prabika the Zoiza. Hi Prabika.
Hi, how are you?
All good. It's so nice to have you guys back here. All right then, let's bring our family. Please welcome the Tilakaratnas. So we have our beautiful dancing family. Now, hope you guys have been very safe and healthy, and also let me introduce you to the judges once again. So judges meet the Tilakaratnas meet the judges. Oh, come on, hi!
Hi.
Hi.
Awesome. Now, during the lockdown, I'm sure you guys would have had so much time together. I mean, it's literally lockdown. So now, you know, we were having a very casual conversation right now, but we really need to get serious. We need to get down to business. So shall we? Okay. All right. So the complaint that our plaintiff, Kids Court, Krishna brought to the Kids Court was something very serious. Sometimes, without us realizing, our bad habits can have a very negative impact on our families. I'm sure you will all agree with me that when I say that it is our responsibility as parents, because we will definitely have to adjust and change such behaviors for the betterment of our families. And Krisha was talking about one such bad habit of her father, smoking. And just to remind you all, here at Kids Court, there won't be room for the defendants to go for an appeal. Because it's Kids Court, so no appeals allowed. Now, let's go and take a quick look at what happened in the previous episode.
So the big question is, what do you really want them to do differently? I know you all dance together, probably cooking together, all that is there, but what can they do more to make it even better than that?
I guess that I could either stop smoking or teach me dancing more frequently.
I call it a habit, but I can stop it.
You can stop it?
Yeah, I can stop.
Completely?
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to learn from this because you are probably solving a lot of fathers, mothers' problems.
So the final verdict is going to be 1 month, no smoking. Is that what you are agreeing? Because we discussed as well, and we think that should be the challenge for you. Are you willing to accept that challenge?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So as you all witnessed, the challenge that Krishal's father accepted was to quit smoking. Well, that is a big step for a smoker, but as I said earlier, we need to adjust and change such behaviors for the betterment of our families to ensure a healthier, longer and better life for them. And Mr. Tiragatna agreed to go from 10 cigarettes, especially, when he comes to a very stressful day, he has about, on an average of 10 cigarettes, to actually nothing. That's a very, very big step. So without further ado, let's start the hearing. Alright, is everybody ready for the hearing? Now things are gonna get very, very serious. I'm just kidding. But it's sort of serious, it's not sort of serious. Anywho, let's just go straight to the questions. Alright. Now, first of all, with the lockdown being imposed, we mentioned earlier, everybody's at home, it's all fun. But what Krisha really wanted was her dad to teach her how to dance. So, the first question for you guys is, did your father teach you how to dance? You know what? Hold on. Do not answer that. I think I have the perfect answer for this. Yeah, I know, I collected evidence beforehand. So let's just take a look at this.
1, 2, 3, now step and turn, and step, turn, cha cha cha, 2, 3, cha cha cha, 2, 3, smile, cha cha cha. Now again step and turn, cha cha cha, step, turn, cha cha cha, and back to beginning. Right, good. Hold me. 2, 3, cha cha cha.
That was so adorable. Wow, you guys can really, really dance. Not only did we see Krisha dance, but we also saw her dad dance as well. And that was exactly what she wanted, to learn dancing from her dad. So, brilliant job, guys. You guys are brilliant. It was beautiful and most importantly, so adorable. So, Krishal, hoping that you are maintaining your honesty, let me ask you the question. Krishal, did your father stop or reduce smoking?
He did not stop, but he reduced a lot, which I'm very happy about. I know it takes time to do such things, especially because he smokes daily. So it's a huge task actually. So him being able to reduce this much makes me really happy and proud of him. I also maintained a small sheet. There were around 5 pages, but I managed to find only one. So I have written the dates and the days and all those.
Alright, so you kept a record of every time that your dad smoked. Alright, okay.
Yeah.
So has that record reduced significantly with the challenge put through?
Yes. Now, normally the ashtray used to be, we have a small ashtray, so that used to be filled within like a day actually. But after he got the task, it takes about 3 to 4 days to fill. So he has reduced a lot, and I think he has made it a small goal to maximum to smoke only 5. So he has not exceeded smoking 5 cigarettes. So that has improved.
That's really, really good to know. And then see, the thing is, you can't get under Krishal's nose. She keeps receipts. She keeps receipts. So, Mr. Tiragatna, I'm pretty sure that you had to ensure that you only maybe limit yourself to 5 cigarettes and not go above and beyond, because Krishal's gonna tell us if that's the case. That's really good to know. Alright, so onto this aspect of it, we need the input of Judge Yasas and Prabhika. Let's start off with Judge Yasas. What do you have to say for this entire situation? What is your verdict for now?
So I'm so glad to hear this. The dancing was great. I think I would love to talk about that more, because good habits are already there in this family. It's a dancing family. And when you celebrate the good habits, you can start focusing on the small problems we have to overcome, right? Sometimes we look at only the negative, and this is a great example when you have both positives and negatives. You look at life positively and you can face challenges with a smile. Can I call you Mark or is it Mr. Dilakram? We used to call him Mark, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Mark, I've heard about the challenge as Krishna has very maturely understood how difficult it is to overcome habits like smoking. And the family is giving you that freedom, they're giving you that support. I just read a research in USA, about 55% people try every year, only 1 out of 10 can go through that process. So, it's not only this, any other habit. We have so many bad habits. Some people sleep late and they go to work late. Some people drink a lot of sugar. So we only focus on the things that are visible because everybody thinks smoking is bad. There are a lot of other good and bad habits. So I think getting out of a bad habit is tough. Having a goal and having a team to work with it, I think, is the secret to success, which I think you're already seeing results. But said that, I am a person who's like I take hard decisions. So I am just thinking, why can't you just stop it? What is the problem? So I'm also going to push you on that to say, wake up tomorrow morning and change. While I appreciate it's not easy to do that. So I won't take that challenge away. I know if you can dance the way you dance, you can take a tough decision and say, I'm going to stop it tomorrow. I don't know. So happy on one side, but still having hope, we should be able to achieve our goal.
And now on to Judge Prabhika.
Yes, so as we heard that you have reduced the number of cigarettes, we know quitting is a huge commitment to make for someone who regularly smokes, and certainly not an easy one, but at the end of the day, the family comes first. Family always comes first. Do you know that, Mark?
Yeah.
Yes. So you should determine to quit smoking. Quit instead of smoking. You can have a mint or a peppermint or something. If you feel like have a smoke, why don't you try a peppermint or some the mint, vitamin C nowadays. Vitamin C is really good. Or you can watch a movie with your family. So I suggest these type of things you can do as a substitute of smoking. If you really think you can do, if there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way. You know that if there's a will, there's a way. You can do it. I think, Mark, you can do. Every day when you wake up in the morning, you just determine to yourself, today I'm not going to smoke.
And that's the whole point of Kids Court to begin with. And of course, the thoughts and views and opinions of our kids as well. Now, with work from home, now the reason as to why we brought in the topic of work from home, especially for this particular case, is that work from home can bring in a lot of added stress. Yes, working physically, going to your physical location, working there does also sometimes bring stress, but this stress gets amplified once you get home. You don't have your colleagues around, documents are still at office. It's like a huge, issue, and then you have to connect via, different sorts of websites, and it's a whole hassle. So obviously stress levels are going to increase. With the stress level increase, the urge to smoke obviously increases as well. Now, I think the judges remember, you guys remember that little birdie I had? The one who gives me a lot of information, a little bit of gossip here and there. Yeah, so that birdie just told me that Mr. Tirakaratna used to smoke about 10 cigarettes on a stressful day. And I'm assuming that has reduced?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could we have an exact number? Did he go from 10 to like 5 or how?
I gradually reduced. Now I'm keeping my target as 5, but I'm trying to reduce more. So I'm trying to skip like Sundays not to smoke.
Perfect.
So there are a lot of things like going for furthermore, like doing something like if I think to smoke now, soon when I have some toffees in my toffees in my car.
Yes.
So I used to take one and chew that and eat that. So I'm trying to do something like keep me busy so that I won't smoke.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, of course, the challenge that you took up is not an easy one at all. It's something that you are used to, something that, you count on, something to take off your edge. So all of a sudden, when someone asks you to be like, no, you're going to cut down, it's going to be a big issue. And it's definitely a massive challenge. So,
Yeah.
now, let me ask you this. From the first time that you let's not call it the first time, but since the day that we got to know you about the situation here and then you accepting the challenge to now, how do you think this challenge has affected you? Not only in a way that, you cutting down the quantity of cigarettes that you smoke, but, the entire family vibe, how is it getting along and things like that?
Well, I'm very happy that I was smoking a lot. Now I have reduced and now back again to my family and moving with them. So the lockdown also helped me a lot. One thing to reduce smoking. I have not quit, but I will quit very soon. And we are very smoothly moving. We are doing everything together. We are laughing, enjoying. And sometimes when Trishal is cooking also, all of us get together and do something, help her. So I'm very happy. So let's see. For the future, I will give you good results.
So, Mrs. Tilakaratna, be honest and tell me, do you agree with the fact that your husband had indeed reduced the amount of smoking that he has done?
Definitely, yes, because comparing to before we actually came for this program, he was a huge smoker. But after he took this challenge, he have reduced a lot. And each time like he tried to smoke, so we call him and say, come, let's go and watch a movie or let's play carom. He's a carom champion. So we used to play carom or just do something so that he will avoid the smoking. So at least he has reduced to now to 4 to 5. So I'm very happy about it. And I hope at least he will reduce it a lot more. I mean, at least to 0 level. So that's the only challenge I have given him to do. And even my daughter wants him to stop it, really. I know it's very difficult because being a heavy smoker, especially when you're smoking, it's not easy to stop. So he has agreed to do the challenge. So let's see whether he will do it or not. Hopefully.
All right. So, Judge Ashan, we also have another thing now. Since you are one of the corporate, esteemed HR individuals, we definitely need to ask you this question. Now, work stress is a real thing, and like we earlier, discussed, work stress leads to the urge of smoking to increase. So, in your opinion, when balancing this work stress and then the urge to smoke, what would be your best advice for the Tilakaratna family?
I personally think, I can be wrong again, these are triggers that we have. I'm stressed, I need a cigarette. Or I'm upset, I need a cigarette. These are triggers that come, and if you can know, I think one thing I really appreciate about your daughter is, if you don't monitor anything, you can't improve on that. That's something we strongly believe as corporates. I mean, I monitor the steps that I do on a daily basis. I monitor my pressure daily basis. So why I do that? When I know where I am, that's the starting point to improve anything. I think that's a brilliant work what your daughter has done, right? So I think as a corporate, what I could suggest that you should do is, for example, as an organization, when we invest on talent, we do look at their physical conditions, the habits that they have, because we believe as you grow up on your career, right, these things will play against you. Like very correctly Asha said about dancing, for you to make decisions, you need to be physically fit to make decisions. You need to be at the moment when you make decisions. Right? So all these things are going to go against on bad health habits, right? I'm not trying to scare you or try to say that, all these things are there, but this is a reality that we need to understand, right? But I think what you can do is, moment that you have those triggers, try to understand what those triggers are. For example, it can be a moment that you are not, happy with, wife or daughter at times. It happens to me also. But at that time, they are not going to be there to play carom with you or to take you for a movie. I think that's when you need to stand on your own and make that decision. No, I still believe there has to be a hard stop to what you want to achieve.
welcome Krishal's grandmother to the stand. Alright, so this is our next witness. Alright, so first and foremost, Krishal, what exactly do you call your grandmother?
I call her Nanny personally.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You call your granny Nanny?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I believe this is your mother's mother?
Yes.
Okay. Who better to ask about the son-in-law than the mother-in-law? So we're going to get some real truth, people. All right. First and foremost, welcome to the show. Krishal's grandmother will also call you Krishal's nanny. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So welcome to the show. So we just need to know from you. Now, we definitely know that you're going to be honest. So just tell us, has your son-in-law, in your opinion, cut down the amount of cigarettes that he smokes on a daily basis?
Yes, I think he has cut down because those days he was a heavy smoker. But now with Krishal being behind him, he has cut down. Because at times when he's smoking, Krishal goes and takes the cigarette and then halfway he throws the cigarette. So I think he has cut down a lot now.
In this case, we had all three witnesses saying the exact same thing. So, one and another matches each other, so we have no issues. All right, so finally, we would like to say that it's really nice to see you guys very happy. We can definitely see that this is a solid, positive change within the family. So first of all, kudos to Mr. Thilakaratne for what you are doing, and we really hope that you get through to the challenge. And of course, amazing support system that Mrs. Thilakaratne provides to Mr. Thilakaratne, and of course, your mother as well. And little Krishal, rockstar as always, you're ensuring everything is on point, and it's a beautiful family. And as a final note, we need to see a little bit of more cuteness. Now, we saw you guys dance, and we need to get mom involved. So before we say bye to you guys, can we have a itty bitty family hug?
Okay.
Aww. That is actually quite adorable. Alright, Thilakaratnes, it was amazing having you guys here once again. You need to get the challenge sorted because the path that you're in right now will definitely bring you success if you continue on this path. Taking into account everything that the judges gave you, the advices, the choices, and the different sorts of opinions, I hope that you guys take everything in and then go towards the finish line. Sincerely hoping that you guys complete the challenge, and good luck. I'll see you guys at the finals. So that was our third and final family, the Thilakaratnes. So now that our judges have a lot of input that they got from the Thilakaratnes, let's think about and talk about what they think about the family and their progress. So judges, what do we think about the Thilakaratne family? Let's start off with Yasas.
I think very impressed. First of all, this family is willing to come openly and share something which most won't do because some will think it's taboo. So that's the first step. They are doing a great favor for a lot of Sri Lankans who's going through the same issue. And I think they're showing exactly how this could be handled as family without going into a blame game, without pointing fingers, without putting down their father's self-respect. I think they're doing a great job overall, all the way up to the mother-in-law. Very rare. So I think this is a great example who will watch us this whole journey. And also from a more management point, they're doing all the management things right. They're doing the soft things and the hard things. They're measuring it. They're having very loose, tight flexibility, so that, that's how actually people progress. If you overly tighten things, people choke out and they get judged, they get, disheartened. So we call this like the software and the hardware is working. What we would like to see in like the corporate world, Ashan can comment more on that. So they've got a lot of things right, and they're not focused on the negative, but they're focused on the good things. They're good at carom, they're good at dancing, they have a thing about cooking. So I guess I am actually all out to believe that they're going to achieve this. So I'll bet on this family that they'll take it to the finish line. So I'm happy.
What about Judge Prabhika? What are your thoughts?
Yes, I feel this Tilakaratna family is doing pretty good. Mr. Mark has got a very supportive family where it comes to wife is supportive, his mother-in-law is very supportive, and his daughter. So they never let him down. The family members are not letting him down. They all try to help him to get over this habit of smoking, and I'm pretty sure they will achieve their goal, and he will very soon he will quit smoking. I have a very good. I am very confident that he will quit smoking. Let's see the finals.
And finally, Judge Ashan.
So I think he is pretty much on the spotlight right now. When we were talking, we were asking from 3 members of that family about his smoking. And something I noticed, I was watching his body language, he did not lose his calm. He was just pretty much acknowledging the feedback that was given. And, he has come to a stage, before quitting a habit, I think the first self-actualization and then the expectation, I think he had come to the peak of it. So, and also the little actions that he has taken, even though I was being harsh and hard on him during the conversation, I was like, saying, you need to take a hard stop to it, you can't say you're reducing. But I think the journey would be step by step, but I think at a particular point, he need to reach to the point, this is the time that I need to make that call. Because I'm pretty sure, even he, for example, fail a couple of times, even after taking that hard stop, he has a family that will back him up to, take that on and again to do the entire wheel again from a reduced point of using of it. So I think that's the beauty of that journey. In terms of, for him, I feel a bit about him because I think he's on the spotlight right now. He's back at home. He mentioned he go to the car and he need a bit of, my space to make that decision. That's why I told him even at the discussion saying, nobody's going to be playing carom with you when you're angry or upset with your, that can happen. At that time, he might lose the whole thing. So I think that's when we are going to see the best of the challenge that he has taken, right? So I wish him luck and I'm quite excited. He's had the toughest challenge out of all. That's what I have to say.
So the only way that we have to find out whether our family successfully completed the challenge is on the day of the finals. So of course, the next time we meet each other will be at the finals. So once again, thank you so much for esteemed judges, and of course, without your advice, I don't think the families could have been able to come this far. So whatever you gave them, the advices, the input, the know-hows, everything I think matters a lot. So thank you so much, judges. And of course, a huge shout out to our amazing 3 families as well. Coming forward with problems and things that their kids want to change is just amazing and is actually quite courageous. All right, so the next time we see each other, and of course, you guys, we see each other is on the day of the finals. So, this is me, Sanui, signing out for today, but see you at the finals.